So if you have been following my video over the last few weeks, I have been mentioning that we are nearing a decline, and you saw the decline, right? Friend, it's a lot of hard work. It's not just, it's very easy to be only bullish on the market all the time. The fundamentals of any stock, of any company may be good all the time, but don't forget the fact that the market also has to do well. Unless you understand the mind of the market, you will not be able to be a successful investor. There are lots of people on television, on YouTube, they were just extolling that buy, sab changa si. It does not work that way. You have to read the mind of the market. I was warning, if you have been following my videos, I've been mentioning the decline is coming. You saw the decline. An important thing on the global front is the jobs report for the month of August that is to be coming out in just a couple of hours' time, which will have an impact on the Federal Reserve decision. But that itself, release of the jobs report is one thing, and what the mind of the US Federal Reserve is another thing. Okay? And most of these data points are somewhere in between. So we have the Nobel Prize winning economist Joseph Stiglitz saying that the US Federal Reserve should now deliver a half-point interest rate cut at its September 18 meeting. He has even gone to the extent of saying that the US Central Bank has gone too far, too fast with the monetary policy tightening and making the inflation problem worse than it was. His comments, of course, come ahead of today's pivotal release of the US jobs data, with investors closely monitoring the August non-farm payrolls count for clues on the size of an expected rate cut this month. The jobs data is scheduled to be released at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Strategists have typically said that the most likely outcome from the Fed's September 17 to 18 meeting is a 25 basis point rate cut, although bets for a 50 basis point cut reduction have also increased in recent days. Now, in fact, if you were to look a little deeper, you will find that market participants are now firmly pricing in a rate cut at the Fed's next policy meeting, with bets for a half-point reduction increasing shortly after Wednesday's release of the report on job openings and labor turnover survey, or JOLTS as it is called. The data showed that the US job openings fell to their lowest level in 3.5 years in July, in what was seen as another sign of slack in the labor market. Traders are currently pricing in a roughly 59% chance of a 25 basis point rate cut in September, with 41% pricing in a 50 basis point rate reduction, according to the CME Group's FedWatch tool. Bets for a 50 basis point rate cut stood at 34% just over a week ago. Of course, not everyone says that a big interest rate cut is necessary this month. For example, we had George Lagarius, the chief economist at Forvis Mazars, saying that while no one can guarantee the scale of the Fed's rate cut at its September meeting, he is firmly in the camp calling for a quarter-point reduction. He says he doesn't see the urgency of a 50 basis point cut. And in fact, according to George Lagarius, a 50 basis point cut might send a wrong message to the markets and also to the economy. It might send a message of urgency, and that could be a self-fulfilling prophecy. So friends, here we are. The market's expected to move between fear and greed, as I have predicted for the month of September. And to have a more detailed analysis, day-wise, week-wise, and month-wise, do join our Prime or Prime Plus groups, which are addressed specifically for the US markets. For For the Indian markets, you can join the premium value group, which gives you full 1 week predictions in advance. And on the occasion of Sri Ganesh Chaturthi, we have even launched a daily package which gives you the full day predictions in advance, stock options, index options, cash delivery stocks, and the whole gambit is there even for this Ganesh Chaturthi special package. And I will be personally very much impressed if maximum of you all take advantage of this Ganesh Chaturthi package, and also the premium value, which is a full 1 week. Now imagine if today, if I give you full 1 week predictions in advance, I'm sure you will benefit immensely out of it. You can WhatsApp us on 9820861044 to join either our Prime or Prime Plus programs, which are addressed for the US markets, or the premium value 1 week prediction advance for the Indian market, or our very, very special Ganesh Chaturthi special, which gives you daily predictions in advance. Happy investing. Have a great investing day ahead. Take care. Bye-bye.